Trumps uttalande om Sverige så twittrade redaktören för den konservativa konspirationssajten Infowars ut en uppmaning. Den löd så här: han erbjöd $2000 för resa och boende till den som vågade åka till Sverige och besöka ett så kallat problemområde. Och den amerikanska frilansjournalisten Tim Pool, han tog sig an det här uppdraget. Han har tidigare gjort reportage för både Time Magazine och Al Jazeera. Och så här har det sett ut den här veckan när Tim Pool har befunnit sig i Sverige.
We're walking around Rosengard. It's kind of boring. There's just a bunch of people walking around. We see some old people shopping. You know, if I were to compare this to Chicago, I would laugh. The police have just warned us that if we don't leave now and take this escort, it's going to get really bad really fast. They said.
So welcome to Opinion Live.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. We said you've been here for a week.
Yes.
First, how would you describe Sweden as a country after a week here?
That's very nice. Everything looks nice. You know, when I was in Rosengard, those apartments, they tell me they're some of the poorest in the city or Sweden, but they're almost like the wealthy apartments in Chicago.
And you're from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, yeah. So the standard of living here is fantastic. And also Chicago's crime is really high.
Yeah.
So Sweden's beautiful.
I'm going to translate and then I'm going to continue. Så ja, Tim sa alltså att han slogs av att han hade ju fått höra att till exempel i Rosengård där det är riktigt risigt, men han tyckte att husen till exempel att det var så hög standard jämfört med Chicago där han kommer ifrån, som också har en brottslighet som är så otroligt hög som inte går att jämföra med den svenska. Så han tycker det är väldigt trevligt här. First you went to Malmö, as you said, and you went to Rosengård, a neighborhood that's known for being very segregated, and I think you've been warned that maybe you shouldn't go there, but actually everything was fine, right?
Yeah, it was absolutely fine. You know, the initial challenge was to go to these dangerous neighborhoods in Malmö, and apparently I would get attacked or something. I really did not think that would be the case. So Emily and I, we walked around, we filmed. We actually went there with Nils Carlson, politician. Mm-hmm. We spent the night there. We met some locals. Everybody was very nice to us. And the worst thing that happened was someone made a rude gesture. They gave us the finger.
Okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes everywhere here. I'm just going to translate again. Så han åkte först till Malmö och Rosengård och hade ändå blivit varnad. Utmaningen var ju att åka till problemområden som skulle vara väldigt farliga. Men det var väldigt lugnt, blev visad omkring och det värsta som hände var att någon gav honom fingret. But then the other day, yesterday, you went to Rinkeby in Stockholm, an area described in the same terms as Rosengård. And according to you, the situation became hostile and you had to leave. What happened?
So we always try to make sure that we're unobtrusive. We don't want to start anything. We don't want confrontation. And so you can see in the video that I put up on YouTube, Emily, she's carrying the camera very low at her side, pointing it down. We noticed that there were some police officers there, and we thought, okay, well, this will be safe. It's probably very much like Rosengard. But after a few minutes speaking to the police, they had warned us that several men, they asked me, do you see what the men are doing? They started putting their masks on. They started whispering to each other. And they said that it would, their tip to me would be, it would be a smart idea if I were to go, because if they're not there, things could get bad. Or one of the officers said, if we make an arrest, there could be 50 people here with stones. And so I asked them, will you follow us out? And they said that would be a smart idea, yes. And then you can see in the video the police van follows us to our car, and we left.
Okay. The police have said that they did not tell you to leave. We just have to mention that. They told you that people don't like being filmed without you asking them if it's okay. They said they never asked you to leave.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was, I believe that was the spokesperson who said that, someone who wasn't there. And I have to point out that in their statement, they also referenced that I pulled out a camera. But as you can see in the video, Emily is the camera person, not me. So their statement is already incorrect.
Okay.
You'll also notice in the video that I make reference to the police escorting me out before the police van even moves. Okay. And then the police van follows us.
I'm going to need to translate. Så vi pratade alltså om att Tim åkte till Rinkeby igår och han menar att väldigt snabbt så blev det dålig stämning och han såg ett gäng som började maskera sig och polisen ska då ha sagt till honom att det här kan snabbt gå illa, så vi tycker att du ska gå härifrån. Och jag ska också säga det då att polisen menar ju att de inte har sagt det här. De har alltså bara sagt till Tim att här gillar inte folk att man blir filmade utan tillstånd. De ska alltså inte ha eskorterat honom därifrån. Så där går lite åsikterna, eller fakta isär. But I have to ask you, after being here a week and all us journalists wants to talk to you. I mean, how much true reporting can you do here when you are the center of all attention?
Well, it's been a bit ridiculous, I will admit.
Yeah.
I think because for the most part, I know that Sweden is a very, very safe place, especially compared to the United States. But, you know, my goal is more about learning why the people here feel the way they do. Because there are a lot of people who tell me they're concerned about crime. And I think one of the things that I can offer, and it's primarily for Americans who don't understand Sweden, is a general understanding from some journalists, from some experts, experiencing some of these neighborhoods, and then sharing that with Americans to give some context to these articles they're seeing.
Okay. I have one last question. Because you were paid, it was a challenge by InfoWars. But I noticed the only thing they have published from your trip here is what happened in Rinkeby. Why do you think this is?
It fits their agenda. You know, when I went to...
And what do you think their agenda is?
Their agenda is to make people scared of immigration and refugees. You know, Sweden has done so much for refugees. They've been of the belief that refugees will lead to crime. Okay. And so when I go to Malmö and everything's fine, they say nothing.
Okay, I'm going to translate. De som då betalar honom för resan hit, den här sajten Infowars, har ju bara publicerat en artikel om det som hände i Rinkeby, inte om Malmö. Och det tror Tim har att göra med att deras agenda är just att man vill skriva negativt om invandring. Is it at all a problem for you that you were paid by them?
I think right now we have 450 plus donors who have contributed nearly just over $17,000 for us to go around Europe and figure out what is going on and is this a true issue that Trump claims. You know, I can't go through each and every donor and tell them they're not allowed to donate because of their politics, but you know, I don't discriminate. If you're conservative or if you're a liberal and you want to contribute to me doing my independent journalism, you're welcome to do so.
Okay. And Gothenburg, of course, was your favorite place so far?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you for coming to our show.
Thank you.
Good luck. Ja, det har ju blivit lite en röd tråd här i programmet nu att prata trygghet, så vi fortsätter med det. Trygghet i en ny tid, så kallar Socialdemokraterna sin nya inriktning kan man säga. Och innehåller bland annat då strängare lagar, fler poliser, åtgärder mot tiggeri, krav på arbetslösa. Är det här klassisk socialdemokratisk politik?